Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you somehow found your way onto this video because I know I'm getting this collection. This light is supposed to be so good, this Diva light, but how cute to have foundation crusted in here. So I have the entire collection of RawBeautyKristi and Colourpop, and let me tell you, this collab I feel like is so exciting, not only because it's Colourpop and it's RawBeautyKristi, but because I feel like they made the collection be so her, like it's truly like perfect. Everything's perfect for her, and I know that obviously she had a ton to do with that, so I just feel like they did the perfect thing. So I've got everything. I have 4 Super Shock shadows, 3 liners, 2 glosses, and of course, I have the palette at Forest Sight. And I decided to wear my little bear ears. These just work. Or I'll also bash you with a hammer. So the palette is super, super gorgeous. Let me go ahead and open this baby up. I haven't even opened it. I probably should have checked it. Oh, everything is so, so pretty. Okay, so obviously you have a lot of warm tones, but I feel like this has such a beautiful variety. Yellow, green, blue, there's something purple, there's something warm. I just realized one of the names is Fiddlehead. That's so funny. But obviously this collection was based off of the Pacific Northwest. It's very woodsy, outdoorsy. It to me looks very serene. It just looks beautiful in general. I should have opened all this before. I never thought that I would like the look of mushrooms so much, but they did it in such a beautiful way. Just everything is so, so pretty. So we have 3 Creme Gel Liners, and we have a Spare Time, like the seasoning, Marigold seasoning, like the plant, I guess, and Woodsy. So really beautiful colors, a very wearable brown, this like darker golden mustard, and then a darker green. I'm a sucker for some greens, so you know I'm excited about those. Let's get the glosses open because I'm gonna go ahead and put one on. We have Glacier and Wildflower. I think I'm gonna put on Wildflower first, but there they are. How beautiful. Somebody asked me in my wind down, like, if you could collab with one brand, what would it be? I had never really thought about it because I'm a little peon. I wouldn't be on anybody's radar, you know what I mean? But I do have to say that I feel like Colourpop does a beautiful job of really taking that person and, you know, obviously with so much input from them, it makes it so them, you know, like obviously with Kristi, but also with I Love Side-IE with Karen. I feel like her collection was very her as well, and I feel like that's been the case with just about everyone that I've seen. Now I did go ahead and swatch one Super Shock shadow you guys may have seen on my Instagram stories. That shade is called Like a Moss. I'm sure there's so many videos, so many swatches, like so much out there already. Where I am in Alabama, I'm like the last person to get Colourpop. Like when I order something from Colourpop, I have to just kind of know that I'm gonna get it late. I'm not gonna get it as early as everyone. That's kind of what makes me not order so much from them for videos specifically, because I know I'm not gonna get it that quick. These are the other 3 shades. We've got Olympic, Mycelium, and that one is Campfire. I need to go through my Super Shock shadows soon, and I don't want to. I really don't, because I feel like I'm just gonna want to go like place an order afterwards. I have so many, and I don't know, you know, I don't want to be wasteful, but at the same time, like I just want to hold on to them. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to prime with some Makeup Forever eye base, just something to put on my lids. What an amazing year for Kristi. It makes me hopeful. All of a sudden, all your dreams can come true. So like, you know, I'm like holding out. Maybe in a few years, it'll be my year and I can have the same experience. Maybe not exactly, but you know. All right, so I'm gonna take Amanita. It's like something a little bit more plum. Holy Pigment. And I'm gonna take Chanterelle, which I know is a type of mushroom. It's kind of like a mustard. These are so pretty. Like I know that this is just like a weird section that I'm working on, but I swear it's gonna come together. I just have to locate. I have so many brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go in with PNW, Pacific Northwest, which is a blue. It's a beautiful blue. All right, I'm going to take Spare Time.
What's your karma?
All right, now I'm gonna take some Emerald City. And I didn't even mention too that I love how many mattes are in this palette. And start chopping some of this up. I'm using some P.O.V's base.
How is your karma?
I think I saved it. Okay, I wasn't going for drag style, but you know, sometimes drag just happens. Nothing wrong with that. You can come in. I think I may have been a little bit too ambitious. I didn't do a lot of talking because this is like a little bit extra for me. So let me tell you what I did. I used a good bit of Emerald City on the bottom, and then I went in with P. Louise base, and then I used Super Shock Shadow in Olympic, and that's what I have that is shining all over my lid. I took it like all the way across, and then I went back in with Emerald City, kind of built that up, and then also went in with Fiddlehead. I love that. So I'm just building that up. I'm putting a little bit more of Fiddlehead because I love that green. And yeah, I mean, I'm actually really liking how this is turning out. I think it's beautiful. All right, let's talk about how much I love this look. If this isn't your thing, I totally get it because I kind of went crazy, but I love it. Everything blended so beautifully. I feel like I've used like a lot of the palette, which I'm happy about. 6 of the 12 shades, so I've used half the shades already. I'm really impressed with this. Everything is blending really, really beautifully, and I have not had a single issue. Everything looks honestly gorgeous. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. I think I'm going to take Homegrown, the shade right here. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to go back into Amanita. I'm going to kind of mirror what I have on the top. I feel like I have hardly talked during this whole thing, but I was just like zoned in. Sometimes when a palette just speaks to me the right way, or is a color story that is, you know, inspiring to me being creative, then I just kind of zone out, and that's all I do is just focus on doing the makeup. So hopefully you guys don't mind it too much. That Super Shock Shadow on the lid, Olympic, is so beautiful. Such a pretty color. I mean, it looks like it's just like this basic-ish kind of color, but it looks so gorgeous on. I can't. So I'm gonna take Chanterelle, once again, that more mustard yellow golden. And I just have to add this into my waterline. So once again, this is the shade Marigold in the Creme Gel Liner. Alright, I'm going to swatch this shade Woodsy. I have not shown you guys that. It's a creamy brown, and it's kind of like a medium brown. It's not super dark. Let me go ahead and swatch the other 3 Super Shock shadows too. Ooh, that one's also super pretty. I have not swatched Campfire, which looks so pretty. This is going to replace one that I know I'll have to get rid of. I can't remember, but it's a beautiful, like orangey, bronzy like this. It's got a good shift to it. So here are the other Super Shock shadows. Mycelium, Campfire, and Like a Moss. And of course, the other Super Shock shadow is on my eyes. So pretty. Okay, I can't decide if I love it or I really, really love it. I did not swatch Puffball. You didn't see a swatch of Rainier. Old Growth I used just a tiny bit. You really can't see. So we have Puffball, Rainier, and Old Growth. Evergreen, West Coast, and Homegrown. Fiddlehead, Emerald City, and Pacific Northwest I did use, but I'm going to swatch Pacific Northwest because it's this beautiful blue and you can barely see it on my eyes. Alright, so I wiped off my first gloss, and now I remember the first one I used was Wildflower. It's so beautiful. It has a little pink, but it's not overly pink. It's got this beautiful, like, white gold type of shimmer in it. It's so pretty. I'm going to line my lips with a like pretty nude color and then put this gloss over top. I was gonna go for Glacier, but I actually think I'm gonna go for Wildflower. And this lip turned out a little bit warm, so this will cool it a little bit. Alright, so this is the finished look all put together. I have to say, hands down, this is my favorite collection in a while, and it's been a long time since I tried a palette and really felt this like creative with it, and also it like turned out great. Because here lately when I feel like, oh, this is so fun and colorful, I'm like, what happened? There's not an item in the collection that I don't love. These liners, if I didn't mention this, are my favorite in my waterline. Like, very few things stay in my waterline, and they're so affordable too. The glosses feel amazing on the lips. Super Shock shadows, I mean, OG favorite, and the shine of this one is so beautiful. I love everything so much. Highly recommend it with the restock. I know they're restocking in early December. Be sure to check it out and see, because if you like any of this stuff, I promise it is amazing quality. This palette is so good, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me try everything and this look come together. It's a little bit different for me, but I am loving it. I'm really happy. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you really soon in my next one. Bye guys.